Now, an Up North Live news at 6. An Antrim County man is arraigned on charges after a missing woman's body was found this week. We'll break down what we know on the investigation.
Our current risk-based standards are too risky for residents and too lax in ways that benefit the polluters.
A pollution policy is up for debate in Lansing. Plus, a day after disaster relief was approved, the Small Business Administration is setting up shop to help those impacted by the historic ice storm. And preserving Great Lakes history. Details on how a group is focused on fixing up the iconic Charlevoix lighthouse.
This is Up North Live News at 6 on 7 and 4.
An Antrim County man arraigned this afternoon on felony charges related to the death of a once missing Mansalona woman. Antrim County prosecuting attorney saying 41-year-old Kyle Meredith is a suspect in the death of Kimberly Rogers. Our Allie Baxter has been following this case. She joins us now live from our content center. Allie, what did we learn from the arraignment?
Mark, we learned Meredith is the prime suspect in this case, and one more charge could be added after an autopsy is complete, an open murder charge.
We're on the record again in case 25-4794FY. Ms. Mistley, were you able to speak with Mr. Meredith about this case?
Kyle Meredith appeared in 86th District Court Thursday from the Antrim County Jail. According to the prosecuting attorney, Meredith was the boyfriend and fiance of Kimberly Rogers.
Mr. Meredith is a prime suspect in causing the death of Kimberly Sue Rogers. At this time, we're awaiting autopsy results and further investigation.
Rogers was reported missing last week. Her body was found Tuesday night buried on Meredith's property.
Mr. Meredith has no prior criminal record. He's resided in his camper in Mansalona for the last decade and a half. He has resided in Grand Traverse County or Antrim County throughout his life.
Detectives involved with the investigation say Meredith lied to them multiple times when asked where his fiancée was. He eventually admitted to planting her belongings at another location in an attempt to obstruct the investigation, and then told detectives she was buried on his property. Rogers was found 2.5 feet below the ground with what detectives described as extensive trauma.
Based on the information I have at this time, signs are all pointing to a high likelihood that he's going to end up being charged with open murder once we get that information. He's also shown a willingness to deceive police officers and falsify evidence. Given all that, I think that he is a danger to the public.
These are the charges Meredith is facing: concealing the death of an individual, tampering with evidence, and lying to a peace officer during a violent crime investigation. Those are felony charges. Meredith was also charged with failure to report the discovery of a dead body, which is a misdemeanor. Again, there is no open murder charge yet. That may come after an autopsy is complete. His bond was set at $500,000. The magistrate also said Meredith is not allowed to have any contact with Rogers' family. Live in the Content Center, Allie Baxter, back to you.
We have an update tonight. We're learning the suspect in that carjacking out of Manistee County we reported earlier this week died in a shooting at the hands of Arkansas police. That latest is from the Manistee County Sheriff's Office, which says Arkansas State Police will now investigate. Investigators in Manistee were looking for 32-year-old Felipe Mayan Gomez after the Grand Rapids man allegedly tried to carjack a woman at gunpoint Monday in Onekama. The woman reportedly forced to jump from her own moving car. Wednesday, the sheriff's office said Mayan Gomez turned up in Arkansas with U.S. Marshals and Arkansas State Police stopping a vehicle he was in near Carlisle. Investigators say the 32-year-old got out. He flashed a weapon before troopers opened fire, killing him. Arkansas police now investigating the death. Manistee County deputies still looking for Mayan Gomez's suspected accomplice in the carjacking.
27,000 polluted sites in the state of Michigan. And that only counts the ones the state actually knows about. Roughly half of those are what's considered orphaned, abandoned by the polluter and left for taxpayers to pay to clean up. That could change if a wide range of environmental make polluters pay bills become law in Lansing.
In some way, I'm related to just about everybody in the town of Pellston, Michigan. So To me, it's sitting here waiting for another family member to get sick and die from PFAS contamination.
Andrea Pierce knows well, and tragically, the impact of pollution. She came to testify in Lansing so that lawmakers knew it as well.
As legislators, I believe it is your job to work towards making laws and bills that will protect us in our communities.
A package of bills dubbed the Make Polluters Pay laws has been introduced in the state Senate.
We need an update to our pollution cleanup laws because our current risk-based standards are too risky for residents and too lax in ways that benefit the polluters.
The bills call for a wide range of changes in the state's environmental laws and policies in dealing with polluters, ranging from requiring polluters to actually clean up a site versus just restricting access.
We have over 4,500 of these sites.
And bills that require more transparency and longer statute of limitations for both the state and residents to go after polluters for both medical and environmental claims.
That kind of 30,000-foot view really is about bringing fairness and equity back to Michigan and addressing our legacy, industrial legacy past, and ensuring that polluters are paying for their messes.
Few would argue pollution is desirable, and no one deserves to get sick because of it. But not everyone is on board with what the bills call for.
These changes disincentivize businesses from participating in brownfield redevelopment by dramatically increasing cleanup costs, expanding liabilities, and introducing new reporting requirements.
While perhaps improving health and safety for residents, some question the message these changes send to businesses considering Michigan as a home.
Because they never know what they're going to get from our state. We swing back and forth. One minute we love them, the next minute we hate them. Other states are welcoming them in because they want the jobs, they want all these type of things.
For a big package of bills, the road ahead may be a long one. Those who oppose it don't see a problem with that. Those in favor say a change in the law, in the rules, in the direction our state is headed can't happen soon enough.
Really righting the ship, getting us on track, creating more transparency, more accountability, and less suffering. We have to work together. These are complex issues.
And the bills have been introduced in the Senate. A similar package is making its way through the House. Similar measures have failed in recent sessions, so it's hard to predict what will happen to these, but we will continue to follow their progress and keep you posted.
We're here to help them repair, replace, and rebuild, get back on their feet. You know, disasters do happen, and they can be financial hardship, and we're here to help them recover.
Continuing our coverage, the U.S. Small Business Administration has come to Sheboygan County to help businesses and homeowners recover from the late March ice storm. You can go to the Chamber of Commerce in Indian River to ask questions and apply for low-interest loans. We're told the goal is to make this process more accessible. The type of loans available are for businesses and nonprofits that were damaged from the storm. There are also loans available for homeowners and renters, and the SBA offers disaster and mitigation assistance.
In a community that comes together and recovers quickly, we also have those people who are in a trailer and had a tree hit and they've been displaced, or someone who just didn't have the capital to repair something. We've had a lot of tree and not necessarily landscape, but topography challenges.
The SBA will be at the Chamber of Commerce until July 10th. You can talk to them from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. The deadline for physical damage loans is August 8th, and for economic injury loans, the deadline is March 9th of 2026.
The Michigan minimum wage law is back in question again. It's because of a referendum to a bill that was passed into law preventing a minimum wage increase. Restaurant owners and workers celebrating that law when it passed back in February, but the tip credit could be back in jeopardy. Carter Landis spoke with people on both sides of the issue.
Back in February, the Michigan legislature passed a bill into law that prevented the minimum wage from increasing, saving the tip credit. But things are uncertain once again. The Michigan Board of Canvassers has introduced a referendum to overturn that law.
We're going in with this strategy that is letting the legislature know that people are struggling with the cost of living being so high, and people deserve to have a livable wage to have a life with dignity.
The law was signed after restaurant workers campaigned at the Capitol to protect tips. It came after a Michigan Supreme Court decision ruled the previous legislature adopting and amending One Fair Wage's ballot proposal to increase the minimum wage in 2018 was unconstitutional. Economic experts warn against the referendum, saying it would cause restaurants to cut jobs for servers and even jobs beyond that.
Cooks, prep staff, any back of the house. So this affects more than just tipped workers, but tipped workers feel the brunt of it for sure.
Field director for One Fair Wage, Sarah Rose, says that they don't expect people to stop tipping, even if customers know restaurant workers are making a higher wage.
There hasn't been really a sign that people are tipping less or that their wages have gone down. Actually, it's at the opposite. Their wages have gone up and have been more stable.
One Fair Wage is planning to begin educating the public on the referendum at the end of the month.
Carter Landis reporting now. It has a long way to go if this gets reversed. One Fair Wage needs 330,000 signatures on the referendum. That would get it on the ballot for 2026 for people to vote on then.
Well, it's a challenge for many communities to find access to affordable health care. The MSU Board of Trustees organized a retreat to learn about the street medicine program at the MSU College of Human Medicine's Traverse City campus. The retreat took place at the City Opera House in downtown Traverse City. The program was designed to bring health care to the unhoused community. Through the program, medical students from the Traverse City campus meet unhoused people where they are and offer health care and any resources they may need.
We're trying to meet that need as part of Munson and MSU and provide care. And this is a great opportunity to partner with MSU and provide education to our students and our residents that will be the leaders of tomorrow.
Clee says that the unhoused population in Traverse City has a mortality rate 3 times that of the community's housed population.
Passing along a traffic alert tonight, the Grand Traverse County Road Commission conducting road work in East Bay Township. The work began on 3 Mile Road between Hammond and South Airport today. Garfield Road will be the detour for traffic movement until the end of the road work, and completion is estimated for the end of August. The Road Commission says residents and visitors are encouraged to take alternate routes to bypass the road construction project. For more information on the projects in Grand Traverse County, head to our website, UpNorthLive.com.
It's a staple in the Charlevoix community, and efforts are underway to restore it. We spoke to one person working to bring the Charlevoix lighthouse back to life. Coming up at UpNorthLive News at 6.
Some of you tomorrow, a steady rain most of the day, others just a few showers. We'll look at that and what to expect for Father's Day weekend after the break.
I'm Jada Johnson from Big Boys TV, and the Fish and Game Report is sponsored by Johnson's Propane.